Right now is one of the most exciting times in the fall. All 4 major sport programs or leagues are going on right now in the States. We got Major League Baseball rounding down with the World Series. Game 6, Atlanta Braves versus the Houston Astros. And then you have NHL going on, you have NBA going on, you have college football going on, and of course you have the NFL. All going on right now. The greatest time in sports. There's rarely times where all 4 are going on at the same time. This is the time now. All right. So with that said, I got 20 fragrances, but we're gonna break this up in 2 parts. So part 1 is gonna be the first 10 or 11, and then the second part gonna be the next 11. You understand? I hope you stay with me. Okay. So stay right there. We're gonna go through the first 10. Back to doing another video. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam Broom back again with another video. I have part 1 of this 2-part series where I'm giving you about 20 fragrances. Most of them have one thing in common, that's the word sport. That's what most of these fragrances are. They're all sport fragrances, all right? So before we get into all of that though, we got a few things we got to take care of. I need you to like, comment, subscribe. I need you to comment down below, please, man. I want to know your feedback. I want to hear from you guys, all right? Then on top of that, I need you to hit that subscriber button. If you're not a subscriber, you're coming back, so why not join the family? You dig? That being said, let's jump right into it. I'm gonna start with one that pretty much, to me, started off the sport line. None other than Ralph Lauren Polo Sport. This pretty much started the whole game when it comes to the fragrance community. This is a very, very strong fragrance from back in the past. A blast from the past, that's right. Listen, you have mint, lavender, aldehydes, seagrass, watery notes, of course bergamot or lemon at the top, but this started it all, man, and it's still strong to this day. Probably don't last as long as it used to last, but this is one of the ones that started off that sport line. Okay, Ralph Lauren Polo Sport. That's the first one. The next one we can go to is one of my favorites. It's from the house of Kenzo, and this is Kenzo Homme Sport Extreme. This one right here. This is one of my favorites. This is like my 3rd bottle here. I done sold, oh yeah, pretty much every bottle I had. You know, you talking about mint, C notes, elemi, cedar, vetiver. It just has that citrus top to it with a little sweetness. It's a little minty. It has the watery notes, the C notes that's keeping it aquatic a little. But it also has that cedar and that vetiver in the background to give it a little bit more depth. You're looking at like 5 to 6 hours of longevity with this thing, but this is a really, really nice scent, and not a lot of people are talking about it. Kenzo Homme Extreme Sport or Sport Extreme, one or the other. All right, that was the second one. The next one we're gonna go to from the house of Body Shop, from the company Body Shop. This is White Musk Sport. This has one of the best citrus tops or opening ever. So good. Grapefruit, lemon, rosemary, orange blossom. It smells like I have like a neroli, and of course the white musk. Oh yeah, this is so nice, man. So nice. It's simple too. Very nice and simple. It doesn't seem like it's gonna last long because it seems light, but it actually stays on your skin quite long. Me, again, I'm getting about 4 to 5 hours of longevity, then I have to reapply. But sometimes I spray my shirt and it gives it a little bit more staying power. But not only that, I moisturize my body, so I suggest that you do as well. Go get yourself a non-scented lotion. As a matter of fact, I use Walmart brand, and it comes with the petroleum jelly or petroleum gel, and it stays on the body a little bit longer. And you assist it with this right here, longevity a little bit longer, period. Body Shop, White Musk Sport, very good fragrance, all right? And it's not expensive. The next one we can go to is one of the ones that I reviewed maybe some 6 years ago. It was one of the first fragrances I reviewed in my on this journey. Not but on this journey. It's from Prada, and it's Prada Rossa Sport. This is one of the ones I reviewed 6 years ago, one of the first ones in my collection. Probably the top 20 or the first 20 videos I made, this was one of them. Oh yeah. You getting tonka bean vanilla, lavender, some ginger at the top, but it also has a slight citrus note. And I'm not sure exactly what it's, either lemon or grapefruit, can't remember which one it was, but it's giving you that citrus top as well. So you're getting that, as well as getting the Jean Paul Gaultier type of vibe with that the vanilla and the tonka and the lavender. That's start to play, but it also keeps that citrus note. So you're not actually just getting that Jean Paul Gaultier vibe. You're getting that citrus note at the top that most sport fragrances come with. Come with a lively ginger or a lively grapefruit or lemon, one of the three. All right, Prada Rossa Sport. Look into that one. All right, again, I'm giving you 10. So the next one I'm gonna go to, one of my favorites. I wear this junk right here to death since I had it. I bought it this summer, and it's cheap. I'm going to get another bottle of it, or I'm gonna try the extreme first before I get the bottle of this one. I love the way this thing smells. It's from the house of Sergio Tacchini, and this is Club. I love the way this smells. But before we get into any notes or anything like that, look at how much I used already. This is sick. I used the hell out of this bottle. Just got it this summer. Love it. It stays on my dresser. It's like, it's becoming my work fragrance, my signature scent for work. This fragrance right here. It's really, really good. I love it. Not gonna say everybody gonna love what I love, but this is a really, really good scent. All right. Sergio Tacchini. Man, let me tell you something. I get so many compliments off this fragrance. People love this fragrance on me. It smells really, really nice. My wife loved the way it smells. My co-workers like the way it smells. They trying to buy it from me, but I won't give it to them. You're getting watery notes, some lavender, some citruses, and some musk. I'm not getting rid of this. This is quickly becoming my signature scent for work. Club. Tacchini. I don't know if I'm saying that name right or wrong, but I'm not, not gonna worry about it too much. All right, so the next one. From the house of Guerlain. This is no order. This is just random ones I'm picking up off this little stand I got right here. From the house of Guerlain, and it's L'Homme Ideal Sport. I love the bottle. Look at the bottle, man. And they went away from this colored sides and bottom and top. They went away from it. The only thing that's going to be colored now is the top. I think everything else is like clear. But this is a nice bottle. But not only is it a nice bottle, this is a really, really good fragrance, and a lot of people not talk. Let me put this on the skin. A lot of people don't talk about this fragrance, or they hate on it actually. Watery notes, almond, neroli, tonka bean, vetiver. It's just a nice fragrance, man. It's watery. You got the almond note on top of that with the watery note. Come on, dude. Like, this is, and that citrus at the top is like really, really nice, man. It's just a really, really nice, a nicely made fragrance, man, that people hate on. You need to try this, man. Don't go by everybody's word, man. Try this fragrance first for yourself, and then you tell me what you think. This is just really, really nice. It's so pleasant, so smooth. Man. L'Homme Ideal Cologne. Oh, I'm sorry, L'Homme Ideal Sport. Damn, that's nice. All right, what's that one? 2, 4, 6. All right, we got 5 more to go before I round off part 1. All right, 5 more to go. So I'm gonna give you one that's discontinued, kind of hard to find, and I don't wear it as much no more because I don't want to run out of it. But it's from the house of Givenchy, and it's Play Sport. Play Sport. You have peppermint in this. You got some cypress. You have, oh, not cypress. You got some amorous woods, ginger, citruses. I mean, you name it. And it has that backbone, that DNA of the original Play, with that sweetness from like the tonka and the vanilla. You're getting all that in this. The only bad thing, like I said, they discontinued this fragrance, and it's kind of hard to find now. And when you do find it, you're gonna spend a little penny. But I put a slight dent in this, man. With the amount of fragrance I have in my collection, that's quite a dent. That's quite a dent there. And this one is, I think this was a tester bottle. It has the notes on the backside. Matter of fact, let me show you. It has the notes on the backside right there. See it right there. And it says woody citrus green. That's what it says. But I love this fragrance, man. This can be worn or more versatile too. You can also wear this at like on a date because it rounds out with that sweetness and the woodsy notes. You could definitely wear this on a date night. Man, this is nice. Givenchy Play Sport. Okay. 4 more to go. Here's another one that I like really a hell of a lot. All right, I like it a lot. Man, Trey Sense. From the house of Yves Saint Laurent, and this is L'Homme Sport. I love the way this bottle looks with that red stem, but this is just a nice scent. Has that DNA of the original, of course, but it has the added citrus note at the top and some lighter on the ginger side. But you're getting that verbena, that lemon verbena, the bergamot, the aldehydes, the cardamom, the amber, to add that little sweetness that it gave you. Yeah, this is just a well-made fragrance. This is so good, man. So good. And really versatile as well. Wear it anywhere, anytime. This fragrance right here would definitely do the work. Anywhere, any place, anytime, any situation. L'Homme Sport by Yves Saint Laurent. Get your nose on that one. The next one we're gonna go to from the house of Gucci, and this is Gucci by Gucci Sport. Mint, cypress, figs, juniper berries, mandarin orange, vetiver are some of the key players in this. Oh, this is just so goddamn good. I keep this one on my dresser too, mainly because I like the way it stands. I have like 2 other bottles that's made this way with this little tassel top to it. So I keep this on my dresser, but the fragrance itself is just so nice. I know Chad and Ross reviewed this fragrance, man, together. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I was kind of pissed that I wasn't included in that collaboration. I would have liked to put my 2 cents in too. But hey, those are my brothers, man. Those are my brothers. Gucci by Gucci Sport. Very good fragrance. I'm not sure how really available this thing is anymore. I know it's kind of like getting to that point where it's getting hard to find and things like that, and people saying that it might be discontinued. But you got to get your nose on this, man. This is, again, a well-made fragrance with that cypress. It adds that minty note. I think that minty note is coming from the juniper and the cypress that mix along with the bergamot or that citrus type, that mandarin orange at the top. I love to say bergamot because most fragrances come with bergamot, but it's not bergamot. It's mandarin orange and it's at the top. This is super nice, man. Super nice. Gucci by Gucci Sport. 2 more to go. From the house of Cartier. This is one of my favorite fragrances too. This is one of the ones I used to wear to work too. I think I put a pretty dent in this one as well. All right. From the house of Cartier, it's Pasha, the Cartier Edition Noire Sport. This is a very versatile fragrance. Use it anywhere, any conditions, any situation. You can wear this fragrance. It's such a crowd pleasing scent too. Yeah, this is crowd pleasing like a mother sucker. Citrus notes, watery notes, sea notes, sandalwood, cedar, And it has like it must has like an amber or something like that in the base too, because, or vanilla or tonka, because it has a nice little sweetness, but it's not overly sweet. It's just perfectly peak his head in there and let you know that I got a little sweetness into it for a little play. But this is really, really nice, man. The citrus and the watery notes plays off each other really, really well. It's just a great scent. And of course, I love Cartier fragrances, man. This is the company that give you more for the buck, all right? Pasha de Cartier edition Noire Sport. All right. Next one, I'm gonna give you the 2000, I think it's 2012, if I'm not mistaken. The 2012 version of Dior Homme Sport. All right, it's a 2012 version. Heavy on the ginger. Oh, God. This is so nice, man. This is so nice. Golly, I'm talking like blood orange, grapefruit, ginger, sandalwood, and a little bit of powderiness from the iris or something. It's just like a wonderful fragrance, man. Your Homme Sport 2012. Lastly, I'm gonna give you something I think people should have been saying was the lemon meringue pie of the fragrance game. It's from a house that's cheap as hell, but it's just a very, very good scent for the buck. It's Thallium Sport. Now, I know people say Chanel Allure Homme Sport Edition Blanche is the lemon meringue pie of the fragrance game. No. This one is the lemon meringue pie of the community. Trust me when I tell you that. Lemon, creaminess. You're getting that lemon. It's like a whipped cream almost. That sweetness from the original Thallium, that clubbing, that heavy clubbing scent, with that citrus top and the vetiver, makes this one hell of a fragrance, man. And it got some good staying power too. I wore this fragrance a couple times, and some of the young fellas that my son hang around love this fragrance, man. This is a go-to. I keep this in the box. I never wear this thing anymore. But when I did, I mean, again, look at the dent. I did wear it sometimes, but it's just so good, man. So good. Yeah, that lemon is bright too. But then you're getting that sweetness, the lavender. It might have a juniper in it because it's sharp. And that ginger, the lemon, the ginger, the vanilla. This is just a nice scent, man. But again, these are sport fragrances, and they made to have fun. You made to be out there having fun with these fragrances and not really, worrying about anything. You just spraying them on and enjoying the fragrance for what it is. It's a sport fragrance. You're supposed to have fun with it. All right. But listen, before we go, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. All right. There's one other thing I need you guys to do. My wife started her own channel. It's called Mimi the Travel Diva. She just started her own channel, and it's about travel. I need you guys to go over there and show us some love. All right. Show us some love. Got it? Again, it's your boy Sambroome signing off. Peace. Oh, wait. Part 2 is coming. Part 2 is coming. So stay tuned for part 2. This is only part 1. Peace. Back to doing another video.